Up on Mountain News this morning, a new shop in one eastern Kentucky city gives some new life to some old clothes. And an Eastern Kentucky food pantry hosts a giveaway to help families in our area stock up their shelves.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Well, good morning again to you. It's 5:31 on this Wednesday morning. I'm Dakota Makris, and let's head over to Brandon for a look at your cold forecast. Brandon, I cannot forecast. There we go, Brandon. Woo! You know, normally Wednesdays are my Monday, so I'm just going to call it.
You do the news, I do the forecast.
Well, is that what we do?
That's exactly right.
One day we need to switch.
Here you go.
No.
Come on over.
No.
Listen, the thing is, I can read the news.
That's true.
I don't know how you could do if you can.
I can ad lib.
You can.
I can.
You can.
I do it all the time.
So listen, we might put that to the test.
Let's do it. We might get in trouble. We'll do it.
That's true. That's very true. All right, let's get into that forecast this morning. And it's chilly out there. Temperatures right now in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. 150 left over there, 51 in Jackson this morning, 39 in Jonesville. That's our range, but a lot of folks there in the mid to upper 40s. So again, a couple of degrees above where it was 24 hours ago. Remember, a lot of us were in the 30s this time yesterday. And it looks like the warmest spot this morning from yesterday is Williamsburg and Hazard, both 5 degrees above where they were. Get out your cereal bowls, and the frosted weather wheats are coming, and it's going to be a fairly nice start to the day there as you head out the door at 6, 7, and 8. A little cool though, so bundle up. 12-hour planner, sunrise 7:47, sunset 6:49, and we're going to see a few more clouds later into the day, but for the most part, still dry, still mild for now. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Second-hand clothes are not unfamiliar to many Appalachian families, but the way one newly opened shop in Pikeville is doing things is definitely different. Upcycled, which opened its doors on Friday, focuses on taking previously loved clothing items and turning them into upcycled Appalachian apparel. The owner, Jasmine Mead, is excited for the opportunity to show her love for upcycled clothing by reducing textile waste, but she is also excited for the future of her newly opened shop.
Very excited to have that grand opening behind us and just riding that momentum forward. So we've got tons of trick-or-treat bags set out. Trick-or-treat's coming up soon. We've got tons of ideas in the works for this holiday season. We're hoping that's going to be a very busy holiday season.
Mead says business has been good since the opening and the community has been welcoming. Thankful Hearts Food Pantry in Pikeville hosted a food giveaway yesterday. Volunteers from all walks of life came together to help Pike County natives by giving food to those in need. The USDA commodity giveaway happens on the third Tuesday of every month, with more than 71 items in each box, and thousands of local families helped every month. Officials with the pantry say the family operation, stretching back more than 2 decades, has grown significantly.
Since my dad started this ministry, he started out with like 20 families, and he thought that was awesome. So now we're doing each month close to 2,000, over 2,000 families a month.
The pantry also gives perishable food items every Friday, has a senior day on the 4th Monday of every month, and has emergency food on site. Along with the pantry's regularly scheduled giveaways, it is also planning to prepare Thanksgiving dinners on November 20th for those in need. We continue our series on the Kentucky Wildlands Tourism Initiative. In the first part, we took you to Cumberland Falls State Resort Park to showcase its beauty and made a stop at the Wrigley Tap Room and Eatery over in Corbin. Now, I take a look at the history of Stearns, Kentucky, and make 2 other stops across our region. In the small, quiet town of Stearns in McCreary County, we find James J.C. Agnew.
The Stearns family was headed up by Justice Stearns, was looking for new opportunities for mining minerals.
The coal and timber business once employed more than 6,000 people in the early 1900s. A town rich in history and a town dedicated to preserving it.
You know, it's just peaceful. And we've got some more restoration to do downtown, but we're going to get that done. We have a great nonprofit heritage foundation that's working on the restoration.
Many come to Stearns to ride its historic train route, even offering the Polar Express during Christmas.
We renewed the rail system where we replaced all the rails and ties with a grant upgraded steam locomotives, cars, and everything. So it's a really quality ride, quality trip, a safe one, a wide open one.
And those who ride the train or stop in town to visit can make a trip to the artisan shop to buy handmade art and other crafts from local artists.
There's no crowds to fight. Matter of fact, you get spoiled. You know, you go to drive into Knoxville or somewhere else, all of which great places to visit, but we don't have to hunt for a parking spot.
A train is not necessary to get to our next destination, only a short drive for most of us to beautiful Letcher County.
Everybody works really well together, and I don't know many places that do that get along and have the same vision, I guess, and they've taken these things that were already here and that we didn't really baby like we should and take care of and just made them better.
One of those things they have made better is Fish Pond Lake. Once dirty and not well taken care of, is now home to crystal clear waters and these little guys. With the only legal ATV trail around the lake and waiting on funds from a grant to help expand.
There'll be a brand new bathhouse with a shower house and everything. We'll upgrade and add some camping spots, and also we'll upgrade all of the playgrounds and stuff in the area and just make it more beautiful.
Letcher County also boasts its beautiful 18-hole Raven Rock golf course.
It's a beautiful place. You can't beat the scenery here. You know, you look out over the mountains and just seeing all the green trees and things, and it's secluded. We're up here on top of the mountain, you know, you're away from the traffic.
Offering more than just a day of hole-in-ones on the course, but opening up the course to weddings and offering a venue for live local music.
Just a good place to come and hang out with your family, friends, have a couple of drinks, some good food.
Now we head to downtown Whitesburg, where a sweet smell is in the air at Kentucky Mist Moonshine.
We have two vodkas, cranberry and mango, that are all made with real fruit, infused with real fruit. We have a barreled vodka that is aged in a bourbon barrel for 18 months. And then we have a clear vodka.
The company has both 80 and 50 proof fruity vodkas. The process to make these drinks begins early. It is 2021, so the company turns the stills on at 6:45 in the morning with an app.
Come in at 8 o'clock, and that gives me about 15 minutes before they start to be here, to nestle them in where they need to be.
To get the fruity flavor, fruit is added to holding tanks where it is infused into the vodka for 4 to 8 days.
We filter that through a micron bag to keep the particles out of it. We don't leave fruit in the jars, and we filter that, and then we start the bottling process. So
it takes nearly 2.5 weeks from start to finish. Then the product is placed on shelves for folks to enjoy.
We are particular in our process, keeping things consistent, you know, with our quality.
Our next stop is neighboring Pike County and the Umbrella Alley on 2nd Street in downtown Pikeville.
It's part of our alley art installation, meaning we're going to create alley art to use these places as photo ops or just an inspiration of historical things.
Bringing in tourists by showcasing local artwork.
A lot of Main Street communities are using this as a source of a destination in their town. So we call it the Umbrella Alley because located in the alley with our art, we want people to know that it's easy to think about.
Rich in artwork and history, with history buffs flocking to the infamous Hatfield and McCoy feuding sites.
A few people killed here, there were trials here, and so it brings people in. We have a lot of people who come into the museum because they're related to a Hatfield or a McCoy, and they want to learn about their family history or how they are related to the feud.
Pike County helping families discover more about themselves, but also full of more than just the Hatfields and the McCoys.
It is amazing to me to discover all the Civil War history that's here, the coal mining history, the educational history that we have in this area.
A former Kentucky First Lady tells me a town is a town. It is the people that make it.
We have so much heritage. Our beautiful mountains, our sense of place, our roots, anything you want to do. Our waterways, fishing, trails. Just go out and enjoy our nature.
Patton summing up the Kentucky wildlands. Get out, explore, and take in your own backyard. Dakota Makris, WYMT Mountain News. Well, we have a link to the Kentucky Wildlands Facebook page in this story on our website. And if you missed part one of our story, you can also find that on WYMT.com. The 2021 North Fork Oktoberfest will be hitting downtown Hazard this Saturday. The festival will have live music, several food and craft vendors, and some new events such as a cornhole tournament and a Dachshund Hound race. Downtown Hazard coordinator Bailey Richards says she's had a great response to the new events being added.
Yeah, super excited about the Dachshund race. We are going to have to cap it at 10 dogs though, and we're really close to that. So if anybody wants to get in, they've got to let us know immediately.
Well, the North Fork Oktoberfest will begin at 12:30 Saturday afternoon and continue until 10 p.m. that night. Sunday Best is the headliner. Looking forward to that. Well, still on the way, a famous rapper switches up his image by making a big change. Find out more when we come back.
Rain chances return to our region as early as tomorrow with an approaching system. I'll track them out for you in about 3 minutes.